We're live, folks. Gary Mazarov, Gustavo Farel, Pablo Farje, Guatemala City, Pan American Racquetball Championships, number 34. First up today on the menu, Carlos Keller, Conrrado, Moscoso, both from Bolivia, men's singles final, to be followed by the women's singles final, men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed. Gustavo, good morning.
Good morning, Gary. One last day. We made it. Didn't seem like we were going to get here.
We made it, buddy.
Been a fast-moving week. At the beginning, it started out slow. We are in our 8th day of competition. We are now transmitting our 7th day in a row. Started all our matches 10 a.m. in the morning and finishing up around 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. It's been a good week. Intense for a lot of the players as they've had to play a lot of matches for this qualifying tournament for the Pan American Championships.
Yeah, about 130 players overall, close to 50 juniors. The juniors finished yesterday. Congratulations to those players representing 5 countries. 14 countries overall. And an anecdote, if you will, folks. We're at the host hotel, the Clarion, this morning, and I'm leaving to come back and shower before I came over here. And who do I run into having breakfast together? These 2 young men are sharing breakfast.
That is an anecdote that tells you now their talents. Now they're from different cities, right? One is
correct.
From Santa Cruz de la Sierra, and that would be Carlos Keller, and of course Conrrado Moscoso, number 1 on the IRT Pro Tour, is from Sucre, Bolivia. We've had the opportunity to visit both of those locations.
Yes, we have. One
of the interesting things here, this is a match that we could have a Bolivian officiating, but not. We have Ivan Valdez from Baja California, Mexico.
One of our top professional referees. He's been around for a while. He knows the game. He maintains control, and he has the respect of the players. All components of what we want with our referee group. 16 in all from 8 different countries.
La regla que el árbitro pudiese ser boliviano. Obviamente no podría ser el hermano de Carlos, que está aquí, que es como árbitro, Rolando Coco Keller, pero podría ser Daniel Villarreal. Como los 2 jugadores son de Bolivia, es permitido. Pero
Tarija, sitio de Junior World Championships en noviembre este año. So
bueno,
we have the best of 5 sets, 11 points, rally scoring, folks. Rally scoring. That protocol started under IRF last year in this event. First to 11 win by 2. Each player is entitled to 1 timeout of 1 minute in length. There will be a 2-minute break between sets. And, Gustavo, we have the opportunity for an appeal here.
Yes, we do. We do have the referee review in place, which is being handled by one of the Guatemalan professional referees, Martinez. And if there is an appeal, they will appeal to the official. The official will then review in the referee review tablet and make a decision based on what Valdez says in this case.
Thank you. Keller, reverse pinch winner, point. So history was made yesterday with Keller. He beat Paisan, actually playing for Argentina, Diego Garcia, in the 5th set tiebreak, 21-19. And more history can be made here as well. We'll talk about that. Great shot. Near side pinch forehand.
I don't know if you saw on the court at the beginning, but the 2 players giving themselves each a big hug, as they're not only competitive friends, but they're also friends going way back and from the same country. It's pretty exciting.
And cuisine partners, yes.
Cuisine partners, as you said, from breakfast.
Short ball. Thank you for tuning in, folks. International Racquetball Federation broadcast channels, Facebook and YouTube, plus PanAmSports.com. High Z lob to the forehand.
Both of these players have the ability to power the ball and great touch. I think the maestro of the touch, though, is Carlos Keller. 1-1.
Short serve. The ball must clear that short line, the midline of the court, 20 feet to the front and back. Ball down. You can hear Valdez in the background saying no. 2 bounces.
We're all tied up.
We anticipate either Vuelta the whole match.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be close. Keller will never be out, even if he's behind.
So he got handcuffed on that. The Spanish word is
esposado, that we learned this week, which can or cannot be used in this environment. It doesn't sound like it does in English for the sport, but we're going to make it a part of the sport, at least part of history.
And we're going to call that one of the Macrino-isms here.
One of many.
Adrian Macrino from Argentina. So the score, Moscoso 4, Keller 2.
Legal serve. So the official called that an ace serve. Keller.
He could be appealing one of two things, either a screen and or a short.
Correct. We will find out.
Mr. Martinez is handling the technical portion of the video.
Until said differently, at this point it's considered 5-2.
If it's reversed, it'll be second serve. No point. It would be 4-2, and no appeal used by Keller. If the call stands, then Keller will have one remaining available appeal this set, Gustavo.
I think it was a good appeal call. Momentum was building with Moscoso, and regardless, this is a, if you will, a free timeout, slowing things down, which Keller,
good point,
I think, tends to benefit from a slower game.
We'll get the result from our producer here.
Replay.
So no appeal used. Second serve. Thank you. The system works when we work the system. High Z, lob right side. Surprised Carlos didn't take that early. And maybe it cost him, Gustavo. He skipped that in. He had the opportunity to come in, take the ball out of the air. Moscoso was trying to get back into position.
Unusual unforced error for Carlos there. He is a little loose on that shot.
Ball down. Cross court, forehand pass winner.
Last time these two gentlemen met was in the Bolivian Nationals, and Keller defeated Moscoso a couple months ago. So the number 1 seed, which we would think would be Moscoso because he's number 1 on the IRT, is not the case. Here, Keller is number 1 and Moscoso number 2.
Yeah, the seeding system changes per event, affecting who plays who when. For example, in the drop down, Ronda Rasic had to play Mania Erica in the first round.
There's that relationship of height and speed of the ball. Nobody does it better than Keller on the serve, getting it just over the short line with different heights on the ball.
We predicted back in 2010 in Korea, you and I, when you and I had an opportunity to play doubles. By the way, congratulations. World
that
champs.
was 2011.
That was 2010 in Korea.
2010, you're right. It was 2009 World Games, 2010, yes.
And we said, wow, 11-10. Keller was on the receiving end, tiebreak with Rocky Carson. We said, this guy can play. We'll see him on the world stage, and here we are.
Yep.
13 years later.
13 years later.
Nonchalant skip there. Stood straight up. Didn't use his lower body. But we've seen him be successful with that stroke many, many times. So, game 1, Moscoso serving, 1-point lead, 6-5. Thank you for tuning in, folks. We are on the world stage. That's a screen, sur pantalla, if you will. And Gustavo will talk again about the components of a screen momentarily.
And that last call that was made that Keller appealed had one of those, had all 3 of those components in place.
Oh, power skip.
A very powerful skip point for Keller's benefit. Now watch how Keller serves this. He's legal serve. He's in the box, this service box. Doesn't hit the ball real hard.
Doesn't have to. With shots like that and a fist pump, that's about as animated as you'll see, Carlos.
We're going to see that again. Not an overly powerful serve. Back wall through the leg. Roll out. We're back.
That's great. Didn't cross over. Just kind of hopped, took a half hop, elevated that forehand, and snapped a winner into the right corner. So he comes in to serve, having earned a point as well. 1-point lead, 7-6 for Moscoso.
We're all tied up here. Keller takes the advantage. 8-7. I have not had the opportunity to see Moscoso play that many times here just in doubles this week, but Keller thoroughly impressed with just how he plays the game, how focused he is, how patient he is.
So speaking of doubles, Moscoso will be playing in doubles 2 more rounds here. We'll have the women's singles, then we'll have the men's doubles with Karim Carrasco, his partner. And if Moscoso is successful here in singles and that tandem wins doubles, he'll equal history in this event. We'll talk about that momentarily. Ball down.
Good rally.
Both players moving each other left, right, front, back.
Buen peloteo, diríamos en español. Ganado por Moscoso. Iguales 8. Seguramente lo están viendo acá desde Sucre. Saludos a todos los aficionados, a la porra de Conrrado.
I believe Valdez called that short. It looked good from our standpoint. we have a different vantage point than does the head official, Valdez. Just, nevertheless, no appeal, second serve. Not much reason to appeal a short serve and risk losing one of your appeals. Ball live. Should be no call. No call. Now, if I were in Carlos's, we're going to replay that, folks. Gustavo, if I were in Carlos's shoes, I would have appealed a hinder on the previous point. So he did not appeal it. He did call a timeout, so he has 0 left in this game. And when we return to play in 1 minute, it will be Moscoso serving 9-8. We're back live. Gary, Gustavo, and Pablo. We're confident you're enjoying this feed here from the capital city, Guatemala City, in Guatemala. Gustavo, a little bit about the capital city.
Well, this is my second trip here. Excited to be here. We were here for the World Juniors in December. Beautiful city, beautiful people, great tourism spot. Services, the hospitality, the venue, fantastic.
Para servirle. Ace. So the call was legal serve, ace. There's an appeal by Keller.
And he's appealing that it was short, not that there was a screen.
I believe so.
So again, here's a kind of a free timeout for the both players, which I believe benefits Keller more because of his style of play. Deceivingly quick.
Now, we were wrong on the scoreboard as well. According to Valdez, that was game point. We had 9-8. It was 10-8 in his opinion. So the call is? Okay. So no appeal used. The appeal was honored. Second serve. It's still game point number 1, 10-8. Next up will be Mejia, Mexico, and Vargas, Argentina. High lob, right side. I like what Carlos did there. Just a controlled overhead cross court. Enticed Moscoso to shoot it. He did, and he hit it into the floor. So the score is 9 serving 10. Short serve called, second serve.
Just over the short line is all it needs to be. Tough to see from back where Valdez is. We have a little better angle.
Goes with that reverse Z. And Moscoso comes in and takes it in. Wins that point. Okay, so the call on the floor by Valdez, legal shot. Off that short hop by Moscoso, and Keller now, for the third time, will appeal. He's appealing that the ball skipped.
Now, interesting, they're both laughing. I think they both know it was a good shot, but he has every right to that appeal.
Indeed.
Let's see if they can confirm that it was a good shot.
And by the way, folks, unrelated to the appeal mechanism, Carlos could appeal directly to his opponent and they can overrule the referee.
I don't think he's going to get that from his opponent. Not
confident.
This one, especially since it was what I thought was a good shot.
Yeah. Call stands. We will come back in 2 minutes for game 2. Final score, Moscoso 11, Keller 9. First to 11 win by 2, rally scoring. We'll have set number 2 momentarily. We'll take a break. Take it away, Pablo. Back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Pablo. 11-9 in favor of Moscoso. First game, he'll serve. Best of 5, rally scoring, win by 2. He did win by 2. We were talking about history being made. If Moscoso wins this and he and Karim win the doubles, he will tie Bill Sell, Polo Gutierrez, and Alejandro Landa for winning singles and doubles in the same event over 34 years. Add to the mix, Gustavo, you and I discussed this, since Moscoso's playing mixed as well. If he and his partner win, then he'll make history.
0-0.
Back up top, set up, Keller. Top again. Called it down. He's going to appeal. So here we are. Carlos appealed 3 times in game 1, was successful twice, was not successful on game point. And here we are at 0-0 in game 2. There's another appeal.
Just explaining a little bit about how the referee review works. In the tablet, they have several shots of all the camera shots. Obviously, you want to pick the camera shot that is most appropriate for where the incident took place. And then what they're doing is they're playing it back at 25% speed, which gives it very good resolution. So they're able to see some of the skips, which yesterday when I was using the tablet myself, it's very hard to tell on the skips. Very easy when there's a hinder and avoidables and that. But the speed, the slowdown of the speed is going to help pick up if the ball bounced or didn't bounce, as is being claimed here by Keller.
Thank you for that explanation. I want to welcome everybody. We're on the world stage here at the 34th edition of the Pan Am Racquetball Championships in the capital city of Guatemala, Guatemala City. We'll have a response for you shortly. Ivan Valdez, our principal arbitro, is conferring with Mr. Martinez, handling the tablet. So no change in score. It's a replay. Keller now 75% accurate on his appeals.
So no appeal used.
Correct. He still has 2. So does Conrrado.
Very good eyes, Keller's standpoint.
A lot of loose shots here.
It's the first expression of frustration I've seen from Moscoso. And as you said, very loose. Tiros flojos de parte de los dos jugadores. Both players, very loose shots.
Meaning balls hitting front wall, side wall, and veering more to the middle of the court. That's a great pass, pure pass. The best of the 3 basic offensive shots: pass shot, then kill, then pinch. Go ahead.
I'm surprised that Keller didn't, when Moscoso was down in the front, didn't take that ball on the fly to put it past him. Now, I am seeing a foot fault there. Great, pinch to the corner by Keller. Doesn't matter. However, Keller, or Keller's coach, in this case himself, could appeal that.
Correct.
Something that I haven't seen any of the players do. I learned this from one of our top New Mexico players way back. Credit to him, Ray Maestas.
Skip. You were talking about the control of Keller. He doesn't pound the ball. He can.
Yeah.
But he's so controlled. So on the previous return to serve, Moscoso pounded that serve, and Carlos just kind of nonchalantly got over, crossed over with his right foot, and suave right into the left corner. Uncanny, really.
I don't know, or if I can remember, and I'm sure there have been players that are as smooth as Carlos and then as powerful as Carlos can be.
Yeah.
Big difference in his style of play, like 2 different players in the court.
Correct. And more importantly than him punishing the ball is his ability to handle the power from his opponent. He certainly can do that.
We saw that yesterday with Diego Garcia, also Bolivia, but representing Argentina, that is all power.
Great clear on that. So using the ceiling, enticing his opponent to shoot the ball from deep left corner, and Moscoso was not successful with that. So Keller has now a 2-point lead in game 2, 4-2. Carlos Gustavo has Moscoso on that proverbial yo-yo string right now. Momentum has changed in his favor.
It certainly has. He's moving him left, moving him right, not over swinging, but enough to get the ball just past Moscoso, not able to do anything with it.
I was going to say, Carlos has not come right in a while, and there he is. That long swing preparation comes up short. There it is. Takes it early. I like the fact that Moscoso read that ball off the back, came in, didn't put the ball away, but hit a forcing shot, and then the next shot put it away left corner.
And that was quite a get on the right side, by the way.
Almost like a chess game.
3-5.
Great menu of matches, folks. Women's singles after this, men's doubles following, women's doubles, and then mixed. 5 straight championship matches here in Guatemala City. Yeah. 3-5.
Very loose shot by Carlos, popped right out. I think Moscoso was surprised.
I think he'll go left side again. He's been successful controlling that cross-court forehand to the deep left corner.
Carlos Keller is already Pan American champion once. Temuco, Chile. I want to say 2012, around that period. I'm not sure if that was the year. I remember interviewing him.
Temuco?
Temuco, yes, sir. Defeated Bobby Horn.
That time he reversed it. Different twist. Horn of plenty, Bobby Horn. So reverse pinch, folks. Forehand, right side, goes into the left corner with a right-handed player. And same side would be to the right corner. Backhand reverse would go to the right corner. Short.
Going to have to lift the ball a little bit on the front wall or hit it just a little bit harder to get it past that short line.
Ball saved. Skip ball. It's unnerving. Not sure if Ivan will give Moscoso a technical warning.
Unusual for Moscoso to express frustration. He hasn't had to all tournament, but here he is being pressured and reacting as such.
Ball live. Oh, nice. Moscoso, #1 on the IRT tour, takes the ball off the short hop up front and reverses with a forehand. International Racquetball Tour, the men's pro tour, and the gentleman in the broadcast booth, Pablo Fahre, is the commissioner. We appreciate all you do for the sport, senor.
5-7.
And on the other side of the banner is the ladies tour, LPRT, Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour.
If I could mention as well, we have 8 of the professionals here, of the top 10 men's players, and 7 of the women's in this Pan American Racquetball, top 10 Pan American
That's
Racquetball
huge.
Championships. That tells you how big an event this is.
Sure.
This is the qualifying for the Pan Am Championships, which will take place in Santiago, Chile, in end of October 2023. Go to panamsports.com, check it out, sign up for the app.
Another beautiful city, Santiago de Chile. Moscoso serving. It looked like it was a legal serve. He may have called a screen. No appeal, second serve.
Keep watching Moscoso's foot. The power servers, such as him, Garcia, others, tend to step over that.
And may I add, I'm going to ask you, for our viewing public, is that his white shoe or his black shoe?
That would be his white / let me see the other side. All white shoe, yes. The black has some gray on the other side, yeah. It's the white shoe. Cannot go over that service line.
So we have a tie, empate here in game 2.
And he was right on the line there. Our head ref, Valdez, has to be watching that. Tough to see from unless he goes way over it. Then it's very obvious. We welcome all our viewers on Facebook. Like and share.
Like and share, yes.
We
Timeout on the floor, Gustavo. When we return, Moscoso just scored his 8th point. So Carlos has used his one opportunity. Timeout this game. We'll be back.
Vamos un corte. Regresamos en un minuto.
That was good, man. Which shoe footfall, man?
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. And I'm going to talk about the football momentarily because historically, if you will, what do you ask? Okay, we're back live. Excuse us, folks. Historically, on the football front line, that changed 25 years ago. It used to be if any part of the foot, in this case Moscoso's white shoe, exceeded or went in front of that service line, the front of the 2 service zone lines, it was a foot fault. And then 25 years ago that changed. The entire foot has to clear it. The evolution of rules.
8-7, Moscoso sirviendo después de su único tiempo de este segundo set. Ganó el primero, 11-8.
That's called a valuable timeout by Keller.
Ahí viendo de vuelta la posición del pie delantero del zapato blanco de Moscoso, en mi opinión puede ser que haya pasado la línea de servicio. Y muy interesante ahí, una de las llamadas que se puede hacer es una apelación.
8-8, game 2, 8 iguales. Segundo set, sacando Keller.
Bien hecho por Keller.
Observation, Gustavo, as you so eloquently have said in these first 2 games, Keller controls the speed. He took a lot of speed off that, and on the return of serve, Moscoso tried to power it and he overhit it, setting Keller up for a rally-ending shot.
Como Keller no le pega tan fuerte en el servicio, él una relación física de velocidad, altura de la pelota. En general no tiene problema con el pie pasando la raya del servicio de frente. Bien visto ahí por Moscoso, lo puso al lado izquierdo de la cancha. Estamos empatados de nuevo ahora, esta vez en 9.
Up top, the official scoreboard is different than ours. We believe ours is accurate. It's 9-9, not 8-8. Now it is up top.
Fue un tronquito del lado izquierdo, como dicen mis compañeros argentinos.
So we have another appeal.
Pero vamos a ver una apelación aquí de parte de Keller, que quiere aprovechar que tiene 2 apelaciones que puede perder. ¿Por qué no?
And the call
No
was
regalar que fue que él llegó a la pelota. Regresamos.
If the call stands, Gustavo, then it'll be game point number 1 for Moscoso.
10-9 sirviendo Moscoso.
And it
No cambió nada. Punto. Segundo set también yendo a Moscoso. Otra apelación. Vamos a ver qué van a apelar y si ven que los jugadores no se están saliendo de la cancha, porque el momento que salen de la cancha, no importa que haya apelación o no, ahí se queda el juego. En este caso, como se quedaron adentro de la cancha, sigue 10-9, pero la apelación negada, 11-9. Tenemos otro minuto, 2 minutos, perdón, y estamos de vuelta con ustedes.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the mass balloon ascensions, balloon glows, beer garden, live entertainment, kids zone, and a new 5K race. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking sales, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
We're back live. Gary, Gustavo, and Pablo. International Racquetball Federation Networks, Facebook and YouTube, as well as PanAmSports.com. Game number 3, 2-0 Moscoso, both 11-9, Gustavo.
Showing 11-9 on our scoreboard. On the official scoreboard, it appears it was 11-8 in the first game. We'll confirm that.
Cross-court pass winner, Moscoso on the board.
1-0. Es ahora o nunca para Keller. Ahora vamos a ver el servicio de Moscoso, que va a ser fuerte sin duda. Vamos a ver el pie izquierdo, a ver si sobrepasa la raya de servicio. Seguro que la está viendo, lo está viendo Keller. Segundo servicio.
No.
Perdón, no fue punto.
2-0.
Gran saque de Moscoso.
Ball down. I watched his front foot, also known as the white foot. It was on the line, part of his foot was, which is a legal serve, folks. Has to clear that service line, the front of the two lines of the service zone, in order to be a foot fault.
3-0. Primer servicio.
Forehand cross court. Winner for Keller coming in to serve.
En el marcador, ahora Keller. Pidieron que vinieran a limpiar la cancha. Mario Hernández, uno de los que trabajan acá, del grupo de asociación de Guatemala. Excelente, Mario, gracias por todo el trabajo de esta semana. Hoy empezó a las 4 de la mañana.
First order of business, folks, keep safe environment for play. Thank you, Mario. Different twist on that serve.
Error no forzado ahí. Punto 4-1. Puntos corridos aquí, servidor y recibidor. Pueden marcar.
No formal coach for Team Bolivia, either player. Okay, he doesn't have to go. He doesn't have to get out of line. He can appeal, go through the process. The call is point for Keller. There was an appeal based on what Moscoso thinks was convergence. He had an opportunity to respond.
Deje, lo digo en español. Apelación de Moscoso. Por eso gritó. Él piensa que podía haber llegado a la pelota. Marcó el árbitro. Punto Keller, que no llegaba a la bola. Vamos a ver, lo están repasando ahora en el referee review, asegurándose. Este tipo de llamadas se ve muy bien en las pantallas. Está pidiendo de vuelta que entren a limpiar la cancha. Está un poco mojada. Ya los jugadores, la humedad empezó ahora a mediodía aquí en la ciudad de Guatemala. Un día muy lindo, pero húmedo. Y empieza a afectar la seguridad de las canchas.
And if I were in the shoes of Moscoso, I would have appealed as well. And we're waiting for the determination.
Una llamada difícil. Lo dejaron punto.
And Moscoso loses one of his two available appeals.
Segundo servicio.
Nick Lobb.
Wow. No se la esperaba esa del lado derecho. Keller. Y aparte le pegó a la pared derecha y el piso al mismo tiempo. Un tronquito.
Great footwork, court presence. Jump shifts to take a forehand and reverses it with the forehand into the left corner. That's called a reverse pinch, folks.
6 sirviendo 2, tercer set. Si gana este set Moscoso, es campeón panamericano del 2023. Segundo servicio.
Keller went back to that controlled overhead cross-court return, and it paid a dividend for him, Gustavo.
Lo tomó en el aire, bien hecho por Moscoso, pero esa vez no le salió en la esquina.
You can hear in the background Valdez calling the score 3 serving 6. Keller needs to get on Arroyo here, force a game 4. No call, there was contact. Wow, folks. Much to the
Buen
disgusto of
peloteo
Moscoso.
de parte de ambos jugadores. El contacto que hubo ahí, sin duda, podría haber sido, en mi opinión, podría haber sido evitable, en el sentido que no le dio la oportunidad a Moscoso a pegar la pelota que tenía enfrente de él. No dijo nada, se jugó el punto, Valdés no dijo nada,
Sí.
pero en mi opinión podría haber sido ahí apelado La forma de apelar ha cambiado. Solamente puedes apelar el tiro tuyo y el que sigue y se acabó. Entonces
sí,
no podía volver a pedir eso.
Y la opinión de árbitro, nada, ningún nada, pero en mi opinión, diferente.
Pero gran punto. Fue para mí el mejor punto del partido hasta el momento.
So we're talking about the momentum change. That'll help for Keller. So will that. 38 feet, backhand off the glass. Near side pinch.
Qué
Roll out.
toque. Qué lindo toque. Cómo le pega fuerte y leve. Pero muy preciso de las dos formas. No le están saliendo los servicios que le estaban saliendo ayer y anteayer cuando yo lo vi acá en la cancha principal. Tiene que ajustar un poco la velocidad o la altura de su tiro.
Moscoso did what Keller's been doing, controlled overhead cross court. Speaking of momentum change, Gustavo, we now have a tie here in game 3.
Fantástico. Lo que parecía que iba a ser una victoria de 3 sets para Moscoso, todo cambió ahora. Como dije yo al principio, Keller nunca puedes contar que él está fuera del juego.
6 iguales, tercer set.
Y además lo lleva muy tranquilo, es algo que no le gusta tanto a Moscoso. Moscoso le gusta moverse más rápido y Keller no lo permite.
Ball down. Oh, we disagree with that, folks. But
Lo puede apelar, ¿no?
claro,
Todo es apelable, menos forfeit y técnicos.
Moscoso opted not to appeal that. If I were his coach, which he doesn't have, I'd tell him to appeal. Great shot, nonchalant. Forehand, wide angle, pass shot left side.
Ahí lo vi como un poco cansado a Moscoso. Ha jugado mucho, está jugando 3 eventos aparte. Así que a ver si le está afectando la cantidad de juegos.
So Gustavo, we blinked our eyes a few times, and now Keller has taken over the momentum and has a 2-point lead in game 3.
Está jugando muy bien, Carlitos. A ver ahora si ajusta su servicio.
Tiempo.
Bien llamado por parte de Moscoso. Vamos a un comercial.
Back live, folks. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Pablo Faje. We're at Court Central here in Guatemala City. This is the 34th Pan Am Racquetball Championships Men's Open Singles Final. Carlos Keller serving. Conrrado Moscoso receiving. Moscoso leads 2-0. Keller has forged ahead here in game 3.
Ayer Carlos derrotó a Diego García de Argentina, representando a Argentina, también de Bolivia, y Conrrado Moscoso derrotó a Jake Bredenbeck de Estados Unidos. Punto Moscoso.
Valuable timeout by Moscoso there, Gustavo. Not only does he stop the momentum, he earns a point and the serve coming in.
Adivinó mal ahí. Keller se fue hacia el frente esperando un pinch y le pegó por la pared lateral derecha.
Screen, pantalla. Folks, a screen is a fault serve, second serve. 2 serves in racquetball. Keller deliberate here. He has 10 seconds to be ready after the score by Valdez has been called. Final shot by Moscoso with the backhand, a winner.
Medio flojo los tiros ahí, en el sentido que todo llegaba a la pared de atrás, pegándole demasiado fuerte a ambos jugadores. Claro que de acá afuera se ve muy fácil, ahí adentro es otra cosa. Pero el hecho es que sí, la pelota volvía al centro de la cancha.
Replay. It's a great serve. That was a different twist. Went with that crack serve attempt into the glass right in front of us. Want to thank Rafael Filippini, Gearbox, official ball of the International Racquetball Federation, the Gearbox Black, as well as the International Racquetball Tour.
Lo que estaba haciendo Carlos ahí era asegurar que la pelota estaba seca, le pidió permiso al árbitro de pegar la pared del costado. Bien hecho.
Keller's brother, Rolando, viewing. Ball live, folks. Not anymore.
Esta vez se venía a la izquierda ahí Moscoso y Keller lo mandó por la pared lateral derecha. Punto.
Thank you to all the volunteers for this event. We'd like to thank Osvaldo Maggi, president of the International Racquetball Federation, and his staff. Luke St. Ange, Secretary General back in Colorado. He and Keith Calkins for their vision, and here we are in 2023. Now we resume play. Keller serving 9, Moscoso 8, third set.
Tiene que ganar acá Keller para forzar un cuarto set. Buen retorno de parte de Moscoso. No pudo llegar Keller.
It was a change-up by Keller on that drive serve.
Iguales.
Moscoso did not overhit that ball, Gustavo. 2 points from another title.
Diferente que Moscoso no le pegó fuerte a esa bola. Fue un buen toque por parte de él.
So first to 11 win by 2.
Iguales 9 en el marcador. Tiene que ganar por 2.
Ball live. Wow. Right behind Keller, he smashes across court. Winner, match point.
Vamos
Replay.
al replay acá, viendo cómo se tira Keller, lanzándose a la pared de atrás, llegando bien, pero dejó.
Incredible. Right behind him. Had the wherewithal to hit across court and didn't hit Keller. Now, had he hit Keller, probably would have been an avoidable call.
Pero él vio que Keller se estaba inclinando hacia la derecha y lo puso por atrás de la espalda, la dirección del vidrio.
Match point number 1, folks. Men's Open title at stake.
Ahora sí que hay presión que tiene que estar sintiendo Carlos.
Ball skipped. Call is skip. And there's an appeal, so we will not venture The call is skip on the floor, game and match for Moscoso. And why not? Keller's going to appeal, saying, hey, that ball rolled out. I should be coming in and it should be tied.
A ver qué dice el árbitro Valdés. En nuestra vista acá del costado vimos que fue skip. Punto Moscoso, partido para Moscoso, campeón panamericano, Moscoso, Bolivia. Vamos a ver qué dice Valdés. O afirma su llamado o lo cambia. Solamente Valdés puede tomar esta decisión. Ansiosamente esperando acá los jugadores en la cancha. No pueden salir de la cancha hasta que se diga que si fue skip o buena.
And Gustavo, if the call stands, we will have 3 sets, all 11-9 according to our scoreboard.
Correcto. Quiere estar seguro, obviamente el árbitro no quiere apurarse, quiere ver todos los ángulos para asegurar que su llamado es correcto. Por eso tenemos el referee review, el VAR de racket, que nos ha asistido muchísimo, eliminando la necesidad de tener líneas, personas en las esquinas de la cancha, como muchos de ustedes ya conocen, los aficionados del racket, que esto ya no sería necesario. Seguimos repasando.
And as Gustavo said so eloquently in Spanish, folks, we want to make sure it's the right call. Their deliberation is wanted here. The head official effectively becomes the linesperson and agrees or disagrees with his original call.
Valdés consulta con Martínez. Martínez le puede mostrar los ángulos, también ofrecer su opinión, pero la decisión final la tiene que tomar Valdés. Decisión definitivamente difícil. Ahora otro de los árbitros está ayudando a mejorar la vista, los ángulos de que están viendo, para ver si pueden asegurar de lo que llamó.
Y su propia decisión, ¿no?
Su propia decisión.
No con ayuda de otras personas. Valdés has to make the ultimate decision.
Decisión difícil, obvio.
We're making history, folks. This may be the longest
referee
review we've had in the 2 years we've been using it. And if the call stands, then Moscoso will be the champion and will be able to make history again later by winning doubles with Karim Carrasco, and then history again with mixed doubles.
Bueno.
So call stands, 3 sets, 11-9 each set.
Aplauso para los jugadores que se conocen muy bien, amigos, competidores de su propio mismo país, Bolivia. Medalla de oro número 1 para Moscoso aquí en Guatemala.
Y probablemente muchos más en el futuro, incluyendo hoy día dobles y dobles mixtos. So we're going to have coming up the women's singles final, Maria Jose and Montse Mejia. We have an interview, Gustavo, with the champion, so don't leave, folks. Stay with us, please. Moscoso and Farel, entrevista en la cancha or here. Actually, it'll be right here at the broadcast booth.
no sabíamos la verdad cómo iba a terminar ese último punto que en nuestra opinión acá de la mesa definitivamente fue lo que tú cantaste y lo que acordó el árbitro. ¿Qué sentiste jugando tu compañero que te derrotó en las nacionales bolivianas?
No, primero, antes que nada, gracias por las felicitaciones. Estoy muy feliz de lo que hemos conseguido ahora. Más allá de eso, creo que ya venía diciéndole a Carlos que tenía una revancha pendiente con él, justamente en la final de acá. Y pues creo que la felicidad es doble porque estamos clasificados a los Juegos Panamericanos. Más allá de eso, estamos demostrando que Bolivia sigue siendo una potencia mundial. Y pues creo que las emociones son muy grandes, ¿no? Indiferentemente del título de ahora, la meta mía como de los chicos era clasificar al Panamericano y lo estamos haciendo. Y obviamente más que agradecido con Dios por esta oportunidad, una vez más por estar siempre conmigo y a toda la gente en Bolivia, acá, todo el país que está apoyándome, a Estados Unidos. Un gran saludo a mi casa, a mi familia, por todo el apoyo, a toda mi gente de Sucre.
Ahora, estás jugando 3 eventos. Veo o notamos que estabas o te veías un poco cansado. ¿Lo estás sintiendo o la adrenalina te lleva?
De hecho, se puede decir que es muy exigente, ¿no? Y pues sabía lo que me estaba metiendo jugando las 3 categorías y para no haber otra forma de hacerlo de esa gran forma, pero creo que estoy tras algo. Debo corresponder como se debe también con mis compañeros, juntamente con Kadim, con Angélica. Y pues obviamente muy comprometido con lo que se viene. Como tú dices, el cansancio está ahí presente, pero creo que el corazón es el que juega ahora.
Bueno, fantástico, de vuelta, felicitaciones a ti, a tu compañero, a Bolivia, a toda la gente que los está apoyando allá. Yo sé que tenés una tremendo apoyo de tus amigos, familia en Sucre. Y bueno, acá lo dejamos, te veremos para la final de dobles, tanto en hombres dobles y en el mixto, que sigue después del evento que vamos enfrente, que viene siendo la final de las mujeres. Monse Mejía, México, contra María José Vargas, Argentina.
Interesante, gracias.